Hello, my Virgo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls into the sign of Virgo, then this is your reading. So, we're going to get into your weekly spread coming up here, and this is just following the new moon in Leo/Cancer. So, we're going to jump right into your reading and take a look at what you can expect for this week. All right, let's get some. All right, for the overall energy, we have kindness, and that is the deer. And actually, this was your card, Virgo. So this came out in one of the other readings. I'm going to grab the book here and we'll take a look for more information. All right, so this card represents kindness and understanding, often associated with innocence and purity, and inspiring conversion and piety. So that's more in Christian mythology. It also is kindness and selfless and compassionate. It is sweet kindness and friendship fueled by unconditional generosity. All right, so this is heralding positive social interactions and new friendships. It urges openness to charity and the kindness of other people. The innocence and purity of the deer asks you to enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart. As if unburdened by hurt, it urges you not to filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat the situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. All right, so something brand new is coming for you, Virgo, and this is basically it's new. So you're being asked to just look at it as though it is new, okay? So don't let the past hinder anything from occurring here with this new beginning, with whatever this is, okay? So whether it's a new relationship, a new job, a new friendship, you may have been hurt in the past, but don't allow that to hurt this current situation. And that's actually reminding me of a Blink-182 song. And in the words, they say, she said, don't let your future be destroyed by your past. And I said, don't let my door hit your ass. So, don't let your future be destroyed by your past. That's the main message there. If you do, this person, new situation, whatever, may say, all right, well then, this is not for me, you know? Don't let my door hit your ass. That's the whole, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. So, this may also not be a message for you. Maybe you're going to be the new person in someone else's life that they shouldn't be tainted by whatever's happened in their past, okay? So be aware of that stuff too. It's a double-edged sword, whether it is that you that needs to focus on just fresh beginnings, right? It's new. Don't let the past hinder whatever this new thing is. We got the Knight of Wands. Let's see what else we have to go with this spread, please. The Fool card. Okay, Fool is definitely new beginnings. Knight of Wands. I'm iffy on that card at the moment. We're gonna get some more to clarify. All right, that's too many. We did get the Ace of Pentacles. I'll keep that one. Ace of Pentacles. And then this one. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Look at that. All those new beginnings for you. So new beginning in some sort of money, monetary situation. New beginning in some sort of love, emotional, intuitive situation. Knight of Wands is the one thing that's got me, again, double-edged sword is what I'm getting here. So if you have had people that did not stick around, whether this, again, was relationships, friendships, whatever this was, Knight of Wands can be very passionate and bold and come in hot and heavy, but then leave, like ghost you, you know, in and out energy. So if you have encountered this and know exactly what this is, then let's move on with the rest of the spread. I'll get into the other half of this as well. The Fool card is a new beginning. It feels like you are moving towards something passionately, and you already know now intuitively when it feels right and when it is not. Again, when are they gonna show up and be solid and stable? Okay? Spirit is gifting you with something right now, and you're just being asked to have patience as it grows. So, with this Knight of Wands being here, if you are intuitively picking up on something that's just coming in hot and heavy and then leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back, you're asked to leave that behind. And also to know that something new is coming that is more solid and stable and based on love. And not to let this past energy taint this current situation. Okay? So that's what I'm getting with that portion of it. I'm also getting that if this Knight of Wands is for you, as in you're the one moving forward passionately, to be careful not to burn yourself out. It's okay and actually great and excellent to move forward with passion and to have quickness, but know that you need the energy to make this solid and stable for the long run. Okay? Do it from a place of love and make sure that it is going to support you over time. All right? All right, let's keep going here. What else do we have, please, to go with this reading for my Virgo friends? All right. We have a couple here. So this is Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. I love it. Again, we got new beginnings a few times. So now we have Desert of Isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. All right. So that goes along with this Knight of Wands. And what I'm getting with this is that ghosting energy, okay? So desolate spaces of solitude. So it's almost like you have utilized that energy of solitude to build something solid and stable. And it's also taught you what you don't want in a situation. Okay, so it's like now you are uncovering these reflections and resilient survival. You're figuring this out and deciding for yourself, okay, this is the type of energy that has been arriving for me and I don't want it this way. So what's going on that I'm attracting this type of individual or friendship or whatever this is, and how can we change the trajectory of this, okay? And you're figuring out in those silences what it is you do truly want, and perhaps how to respond differently to the ghosting. You know, again, I don't know if you were chasing this person as they were ghosting you. Maybe now you're holding back. You're in this more solid, stable energy with yourself and saying, you know what, I don't chase, I attract. And you're moving towards something different. And then as you're doing that, you are getting some sort of new beginning. All right, let's get some more here. What else do we have? Thank you. On the mend. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. Absolutely. So this goes along with not letting the past taint your future, right? It's okay to get into a new relationship when you're still mending from an old one. But don't let that bleed into this new situation. Most people are mending from something, if we're being honest, right? Especially when you get into adulthood, it's like the dating pond. I don't want to talk about that. All right, let's keep going. The cavern of secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. I love it. So now we're talking about shadows. We're unveiling something. Something is being unveiled to you. So again, I did mention that this desolate spaces of solitude. It feels like this is when we are unveiling the shadow aspects of a situation. Okay? Again, it's giving you some sort of insight towards how things have gone in the past, maybe what you expected of people, and or what are your expectations of people. So if something has shown up repeatedly and you're like, I don't want this type of thing anymore. Like, why does this keep showing up for me? You're now looking within and deciding for yourself, if this is not what I want, how do I achieve something different? And Spirit's helping you out with that. All right, you're getting a new beginning and a fresh start here with something. And I'm getting more with relationships, potentially even friendships, okay? But be careful not to let that old stuff bleed into the current situation or the new situation, all right? And we have embrace potential. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. There we go. Limitless horizons. So now it feels like, again, when we talked about the dating pool, like initially you may have been like, it's this dirty, dingy pond. There's not much left. It's like this is the scraps that are left over. Now it feels like you're getting a different pond choice. Like the pool is bigger, it's cleaner, it's fresher. There's more choices. It's so funny because this is the analogy I'm being shown right now. But you now have this almost new perspective on something. And by going in and unveiling this hidden wonders within the shadowy depths, you're learning now that I'm not limited to only this one kind of person that keeps showing up for me. I can do better, and I'm gonna wait and not settle. That's really what this feels like. All right, let's keep going. What else do we have? Thank you. The cross. Okay. What else? What else do we have? Sounded like something just crashed outside. Or inside. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if that was inside or outside. Okay, and we have the coffin. All right. Yep, it's time for something to leave your life. But that's a good thing. This is the type of thing you want exiting your life. You don't want this type of thing to stick around, right? This in and out energy. This breadcrumbing. Taking a gamble on something. We have coffin twice. You are absolutely ready to let something go. Something is definitely like, yeah, no more of this. Like, you don't have to worry about it coming back again. I'm getting like lesson learned, cycle completed. Okay, and then we have magnifying glass. One fell on the floor, but we're gonna ignore that one because it didn't feel like it was for you. All right, let me figure this out and get that one on the floor. All right, so the one that fell on the floor, I'm just gonna show you because you need to see it. Great fortune. It was for you, even though it fell on the floor. I normally don't take those, but there you go. Now, I want to read a little from the book just on this one because, you know, I generally know what these all mean, but sometimes I go back and read from the book and I pick up something new that I didn't have before. So, and this is very relevant because we have coffin twice. So this is the bringer of grief, sadness, burdens, and ordeals, pain, suffering, and guilt. I claim weeping, tears, and lamentations and ask for prayers and supplications. When happy cards come at my right, then you shouldn't experience too much fright. So this is basically a symbol of suffering, universal and unavoidable. It is the state of carrying the burdens of others who are not accountable for their actions. The cross we have to bear. This is a card calling to take responsibility despite the cost. On a positive note, with this, redemption may come dependent on surrounding cards. So listen, it sounds terrible. It totally sounds terrible. But next to the coffin, this is you no longer taking on other people's responsibilities or burdens, okay? Meaning these people that are in and out and ghosting, and again, I don't know if you chased them in the past, you felt accountable for something, whatever this situation was, but it feels like you're now realizing that this was not your burden to carry. Whatever these people were doing to you in your life or are doing, you're no longer being felt accountable for it. With the coffin here twice, this is leaving your life indefinitely. And I'm getting that you finally got to the point where you're like, I am done. I do not choose this for myself. You can go off on your own little situation over there and deal with your own pains and shadows and whatever else is going on with these individuals. It's not my burden to carry, and I don't choose this for myself. This absolutely signals heavily this is leaving your life at this time. And guess what? Beautiful. It's like normally when you see these kind of sad cards, you're like, oh boy, I'm going to experience loss. But guess what? What's leaving is something you didn't want anyways. In fact, you may have begged for something different, something better. And you're finally like, yay, it's coming, it's here. And now this other thing is leaving. All right. So there is some sort of gamble or risk that you're about to take, and I'm getting that this is just really this new beginning, this fresh start. There is something that may be presented to you that you might have to look closer at. So this could be a contract of some sort. Again, this could be new individuals entering your life. What I'm getting is you're not accepting the status quo anymore, or breadcrumbs, or this in and out ghosting behavior. So do your research with people now, and don't throw all your cards on the table. You know, what I'm getting with this is like a poker hand. Hold some cards to the chest. Maybe show one card and let them reveal their cards. And then as you slowly start to unpeel who these new individuals are, then if you're feeling comfortable and intuitively guided to show more of your cards, then do so. But we're not throwing everything on the table first and hoping that, you know, what sticks lands. Let these people reveal them to you first. And it's okay to, again, sort of little by little unpeel your layers. There's nothing that says you have to show everybody that you encounter all the messy bits of yourself. Nobody should have that kind of access to you. So that's what I'm getting with this reading for you, Virgo, and I hope that makes sense for you, because so much is going on here, but it's like all the stuff that's leaving you did not want in your life anyways. Okay? So let's close this out with an angel number. Let's get an angel number from my Virgo friends. What do we have here? Thank you. We have 3355. Swim upstream. Upward change, perseverance, and prosperity. At this critical juncture of life transformation, the angels will assist you in getting ready. They want you to know that they are holding your hand through this change and everything will be fine. Embrace the change and seek the blessings within it. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is the ending, 0000. This is your fresh new start that you have been anticipating. Okay? So big, major, heavy things are leaving your life, and that is a blessing. Okay? You can't look at it as anything else but a major blessing for you. All right. So, my Virgo friends, this has been your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did not, that's okay. Go ahead and check out one of the other readings that falls into your sign in your sun, moon, or rising. And if you think that somebody else can resonate with this message, go ahead and share it with them. Give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate it. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you fill someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.